So yeah, anyways. So she contacted me and I was really excited about it. I um thought maybe she would tell me that she'd been having a rough time. I don't know, but yeah, she needed something from me, and um I mean it just really pissed me off, but as bitchy as I am to people and as mean as I am to people, when it comes to people that I care about, I just can't be rude to them. It's just not in me. And so of course I was still nice to her and I talked to her and I obliged her for a minute, but I was busy. I mean, I was with Abe and she was just acting like, oh, she really needed this help. Her. She wasn't taking into consideration that I was spending time with the man that I love. It's not really a top priority to help her out when she really can't even say, hey. Um, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was just ridiculous. But then I've got another female friend who is just ruthless when it comes to, you know, calling out of nowhere and asking for favors. Like, she always needs something, always, and never, like, rarely just calls to hang out. It's always she needs something, always. And with this chick, it's a little bit different because a lot of our relationship has been based on like drugs and um I used to get pills from her, and I mean I still get pills from her for other people, and I used to get weed from her and just whatever. So when you've got a friend that's like a drug relationship, it's a give and take. You know, both people pull. Um because they might hook you up one time, so you're kind of in their debt, and it goes back and forth. But I haven't. I don't. I only do my methadone now, so I really the only time I ever get pills if it's for like Abe or somebody else. And even that's really rare. So it's really we really don't have that pull, give and take relationship now because I'm not doing dope. I'm not doing drugs, so I don't need any help. I don't need any hookups. I don't uh you know what I'm saying? But it just seems like anytime she'll call or text, she needs something like a ride or this or that and the other. Mostly like a ride, and it's always like out of nowhere, like last minute. I mean, I could understand if she called me like the day before and she's like, "Hey, tomorrow I might need a ride to this place or that place. Do you think you could do it?" And I'd be like, "Tomorrow, yeah, let me like try to make some arrangements and see if I could, if my mom could get somebody to pick her up from work or whatever, and we'll see what's up." But it's always like right before I'm about to leave to go get my mom, she'll like text, "Hey, I need a ride here and here. My boyfriend needs a ride here and here and here, and I don't have a license and I can't get caught with it. If I do, they'll get my daughter will get taken away, or I'll go to jail." And she was like the last text I got from her was like her talking about, she was like, yeah, my boyfriend needs this ride to go out to see his probation officer, and I have to go to court or some shit like that. And she was like, it just really, she was like, I don't have a license, so I got to get somebody to give me a ride, and he doesn't have a license, so he's got to get somebody to give him a ride. And if we don't do this, my daughter like won't be able to get any Christmas presents. And I don't know, it was just fucking weird. And I was just like, I'm sorry, like, it's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not. So, this is what people, if you're one of those people who calls your friends, you know, if you have a reliable ass friend that you know will help you, um, you know, that you know you can sort of take advantage of, uh, stop, that you can sort of take advantage of, just keep this in mind. It's not our responsibility. It's absolutely not our responsibility. Um, if you have, you know, if you don't have a license and you've got shit to do, you better start making fucking plans a couple days ahead. You better have your shit worked out a couple days ahead of time, you know? If you've got homework to do and you've got to pick a fucking essay topic, um, and you want help from me, maybe you should think about that and maybe try to say hi to me once in a while. Or maybe like try to talk to me for more than 5 minutes every 2 weeks. Or maybe try to act like you're fucking interested in anything that's going on in my life. Like, that's what friends do. That's what friends are. Friends just aren't about you getting what you can out of them. I don't know. I guess selfish people bother me, but I mean, everybody is selfish to an extent. I'm selfish. You're selfish. Everybody's selfish to an extent. But, god damn, I mean, I just can't stand users. I just can't stand users. And the second girl that I mentioned, like I said, this is like an all the time thing with her, and we're really not that close. So it really doesn't bother me that much. I don't really get that offended because, like I said, we're not that close, and it's just sort of a weird situation. But the first girl, I mean, we were supposed to be best friends, and it really ow, fuck, Charlie, really bothers me, really irks me, really hurts my feelings that she seems to, anytime she contacts me, she doesn't want to hear what's going on in my life. She's always talking about her. She acts jealous about Abe and I, or, you know, and then she doesn't talk to me for forever. And all of a sudden, the next time she says something to me, it's because she needs something. And actually, since that conversation where she needed something and I couldn't actually, I'm just going to fucking tell the whole story. Out of nowhere, she texts me, and if she sees this, well, then yeah, okay, great, she knows my feelings. She texts me and needs help with her essay, and at the time, I was helping Abe with his essay, and she was just like, she was just kept talking about how she was just like kind of stressing, and it's like, okay, but that's not my responsibility. Like, I'm helping my man right now, and he's not my responsibility, but this is the man that I love. I want to help him do his best in school. Like, we're together, we're partners. I'm helping him out right now. It's not a priority to help you. Number one, because you haven't said shit to me for the last like 2 weeks, even though I've tried to talk to you. Number two, because this is your fucking homework. It's your responsibility to do it. Number three, sorry. I don't think there is another thing, but yeah, it just makes me angry. It really makes me angry. Just the nerve for her to think that for some reason her saying she's really stressing and shit is supposed to make me like. Do you not realize that I have a life? I'm doing something. If you want help, be a friend. Fucking say hi every once in a while, you know? Be a friend. Act like you give a fuck. Whatever. You know, fuck people who don't give a shit about anybody else. Fuck selfish ass people. I'm about to start picking them out of my life. I mean, it's just ridiculous. That selfishness to that extent is pitiful. It's piss poor, fucking pathetic, pitiful. But yeah, that's my rant, and Bye, I'm losing my fucking voice. But that's it. Look at this. This is really cool.